forum every
Also
Tuesday.
supporting business.
That's the whole point of the training.
Okay, we have
Is that you train
we
the
have
authorized. So that there's
the issue.
is called Regional Director of the Bureau of Internal.
Good morning again. Welcome to 888 News Forum. Today, we have at least 6 guests. Our first 2 guests are from the 11 billion hog industry in Cebu. They may talk about the reported African swine fever. They may talk about their organization. They may talk about why Karkar Chicharon imported na tanan. And they may talk about some procedures in maintaining the business in the hog industry. Please help me welcome Sir Jonathan Yang and Mr. Junjun Tansan. Our next guest is a doctor of medicine, major in psychiatry. He will talk about mental health, how the brain of a person will be affected on water crisis, and maybe he will talk about the mental capacity of LGBT. Please help me welcome Dr. Rene Obra. He is the head of the psychiatry department of the Don Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center. Dere Doc, tapat ka sa hog industry, kaya ron, og naay ESF, tanawan na to kung say, mo relate sa pangutok sa tao. And our next guest is from the insurance industry. He will talk about life insurance month for the month of October. He just came from the American states, going places ni. Please help me welcome Sir Arnel Pahang. And our next guest will talk about census of business and industry. How many businesses in the Philippines? How many industries in Cebu? Because bago pa lang nahuman ang census for business and industry this year, and maybe we will know the result of the survey next year, and by next year there will be a census in population. Pila naman ang mga Filipinos in the Philippines. Ingon sila, in 2015 census, there were 100 million Filipinos. Next year census, pila naman ka? Ang private survey nag-ingon, dunay private survey nag-ingon, 115 million Filipinos and still growing. Please help me welcome the Information Officer of the Philippine Statistics Authority, Sir Noel Raffles. And karong taon maabot si Engineer Antonio Tompar, who will talk about water crisis in Metro Cebu. And now, may I call on the alternate host of this forum, Sir Art Barrett.
Good morning once again, gentlemen. Good morning. To our members of the Tricolor King Media. Some are still on their way. Okay, let's start the ball rolling. 2 or 3 weeks or so ago, we had guests here, and we were discussing about the ESF problem in Cebu in particular, and the country in general. We specifically invited guests from the hog raisers in Cebu relative to the problem of ESF, and the DA, the Department of Agriculture, last week made a statement regarding the problem, and meat inspection office, and some members of the team were here. So atong gituyo nga representatives from the Hog Raisers of Cebu makikuba na to discuss and give us some updates regarding the problem. Likewise, we invited also guests as made mention by our regional or regular host and coordinator of the program. So, to start with the program, atong unahon ang Hog Raisers officials. We have here Mr. Jonathan Yan and Mr. Junjun Tanchan. Sir, you have the floor for your opening statement. Start ka, Mr. Yang, and then Jun, ikaw, and then Dr. Obra, and the rest.
Okay, good morning. We are representatives sa CBIPCO. CBIPCO is the Central Visayas Pork Producers Cooperative. Kami mga members, kasi among president, dili man makaari karon. So, the swine industry in Cebu is valued at 11 billion. No? So, we are here, we are to protect the industry because daghan kayong nanginabuhi ani na negosyo dili sa baboy, konektado na sa baboy like feed millers, agrivets, trucking, mga farmers na to nag-depend ani na industry. And we are supporting Governor Gwen sa iyang total ban sa pork and pork-related products from Luzon.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Jun?
As producers of pig and pork, I would just like to reiterate, it is safe to eat pork even infected with ASF because it is non-transmissible to human, but the danger there is that any leftover that is fed to pigs can infect pigs, which will dramatically, endanger the livelihood of the Cebuano. Because 60% of pig raisers in Cebu or even in the Philippines are backyard, 60 to 65%.
Okay, thank you very much, John. So, Google writer. So, it's safe to eat meat if bisag na ay ESF, ha? So, but the leftover is, yeah, okay. Dr. Obra, sige tagka baboy ESF, tingali kuyaw kayo nga maghikog na lang hinuon, hindi na masulba na problema. So, we have here, Dr. Obra.
Good morning. Actually, I am not representing any agency or institution. No? Ako lang, my private capacity as Dr. Obra. So, actually, katungwa may iba, si Art, ako, Rene Obra, and Jonathan Pulos, may mga lions. No? Mga lions may. Ayun si Tantan Lions. Mga lions may L. So, ako lang kasulti nga, ningon si Sir Jun Tanchan na dili ko na maka-affect sa tao ang ASF. But bisan og dili siya maka-affect physiologically or physically as a psychiatrist, nabi na yung psychological effect. I am eating something nga dangerous sa mga animals or magka-cause og inunta problema sa pig. So, it could be not 100% guaranteed nga di sa din na maka-affect nako, no? Psychological ba, no? Although in reality di good, no, as proven by research, but akong balikon in my experience sa psychological point of view, it can. Maalang na Art, na?
Okay. So, thank you kayo, Doc Ren. Ay ko problema kay before mamatay atong i-insure. So, we invited here representative from the insurance business, si Arnel Pahar. Sir Arnel,
Alright, may buntag, sorry for my voice, kay pagaw-pagaw pa. May buntag sa mga suking tigpaminaw katong mga mutanaw ani nga replay tonight, no, sa Sky Cable. 28. Okay. I represent the life insurance industry, being past president of the Life Underwriters Association of the Philippine Cebu chapter. October is Life Insurance Consciousness Month, and we are the only city in the country, because this is a city council directive na we celebrate it for the entire month. In the other cities in the Philippines, it's only Life Insurance Consciousness Week. But in Cebu, one whole month celebration is here. Now, I'm here espousing the value and importance of having life insurance, especially in the scare of the African swine fever or virus. But unfortunately, dili kami affected kay wala, di man ni makaigo sa tao. And we cannot insure pigs, no? We only insure people. So wala kami dako nga effect sa claims department, no? There have been major claims sa any life insurance company regarding people affected by the African swine virus because kaning mo lagi na di man maka-affect sa tao, and that's good news for us. But for those who will be affected by any of life's eventualities like major illness or an accident, no, so ma-disabled and then all the major points in every human being, ikatiguang nato naman to ingon ganina na retire, so you need your retirement fund, or eventually when somebody goes out of the picture because of untimely demise, so kailangan nato og income replacement or income protection.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Arnel. Now, ang ESFD, mantingali, wa may makapiktar no, kasi nangamatay. So, dili kayo ma-recorded sa ato ang statistics, no? So, Sir Noel Rapols here will talk about the forthcoming census for 2021 or 2022 and some other details and info about statistics. Sir Noel?
Thank you, Sir Art o Sir Eli. Magbuntang matong tanan atong mga kaubanan sa media. Pasalamat na sa media di sa tuang forum para hatod na pod kita sa mga bag-o o mga maayong mga impormasyon gikan sa Philippine Statistics Authority. Sunod tuig mag-census ta pero di mo apil og ihap sa mga baboy. Okay.
Sa ato pa, Sir Art, ang ato mga bisita ron, doon ay mga
Interrelated concerns.
Mayroon tag hog industry nga naay gi-report nga ni Sod ang ESF. So, di makapikto kay bisag mukaon mga tao, di matakdan. Pero niingon si Dr. Obra nga ang mental movement sa tao posibleng maka-affect. Pero bisag maapektuhan, ingon si Arnel pa nga pwede mang i-insure pod. Og naay maapektuhan, ingon si Noel Rapols nga atong ipon upilay mabilin.
Okay. We'll start, no? Sir, sa hog industry, what are the mitigating measures nga gihimo karon sa inyong organization considering nga ang gisugdan sa or initiated by the provincial government when the news broke out, grabe kayo ang checkpoint nga gihimo, I think all throughout the province of Cebu. When you go to south, mura og nag-election or there's a forthcoming election-related activity nga kada puerto sa Budongo ang barko gikan sa Bohol, gikan sa Negros, Dumaguete, even gagmay nga mga ports na may DA and police checkpoint. So aside from that, unsa may gihimo sa inyong organization?
Well, what is happening now in Luzon, no? Ang ilang price ito ni bagsak because iyahay og habwa sa mga farms. So dako kay possibility na ilan ang ipasuod diri kay brato man sila dito at least diri arang-arang pang presyo. So kuyaw kay gipalusot na la diri mo na naghimo tag mga checkpoints gyud. Usually di magyutatig ang Luzon dili gyud na magpada diri sa Cebu. Pero in these times na very unusual times kayo, extraordinary times, posible nagmaabot na ilang baboy diri. So kuyaw kay matakdan ta diri.
Okay, John, sa inyong part, usa mo sa mga dako nga hog raiser in Cebu. Wa mo mahadlok? Unya, dili, wa mo depopulate sa inyong mga kababuyan?
As of now, wala pa. Pero ang risk is there. Mag-agad na lang na sa appetite sa usa ka negosyante ba kung matake niyang ng risk. Kaya wa may insurance.
It involves millions. So, if ever na usa, masakpan sa DA, so unsa man, i-called ang kuan, ang uban?
No, na may procedure ang DA ana nga 1710 which is any kuan within the 1 kilometer radius ihawon gyud na siya. So within the 7 kilometer radius monitoring na siya and surveillance. Yang outside that and 10 is control ra pero pwede makapagawas.
Now, with this entry up, with this kining ato arong nahikitan o na tagamtaman nga ESF. So, Christmas is forthcoming. Asam takil ko nga baboy para lechon. I know the lechoneros in Talisay, instead of 100 lechon i-order, he could only produce 35. The backyard is not raising enough ng mga baboy san. Of course, ang inyong dili man mo for the lechon kay para lapa mo ninyo but then the same also nga problema sa ato ang hamonada. So it's whether we like it or not, ni-pronounce naman ang some government agencies nga magkuwang taghamonada baron Pasko So pagka unsa man asa man tag-supply ana, so we'll just rely on the storage facility sa ato ang mga negosyante. Pork and meat coming from the non-ESF countries.
Ato na tagsa owner ha. Partihan ang litson ba? Actually, nahitabo ra na siya murag na short ta karon because ang kanang tungod sa kanang border checks gi buhat sa AS Task Force sa province, ang ubang mga biyahedor wa pa ka comply sa requirements. Pero karon nag-anam-anam na kibaw naman sila sa proseso. Nakalitan lang to siya katong sa first day of implementation or first week. So karon wala na balik-balik na supply kay kibaw naman sila. Asa sila magpa-check sa veterinary sa Negros. So ang supply karon na normalize na siya. Ang second is parte ng ham uso pa din na.
So, kung tagil sa auction
Well, party sa ham, no, wala tay problema sa supply sa Cebu. Kay daghan man tag mga processors diri. So we have 4 or 5 big processors na naghimo og ham. Kaya kay nila mo supply diri sa Cebu.
Okay. So thanks for the info, no? Di tangay mahadlok dahil nga kuwangan taglitson, kuwangan tagham, o bida sa ning uban na to government agencies mo pahayop dayon man og anunsyo daan. Dok Rene. So unsa na kahimtang sa ato arong mga kabatan-onan wa na binangambak sa ato ang kining bridge?
Actually, Art, I don't know what is here in Cebu nga sa among pag tigom-tigom dito sa Manila. Ang kinimang Cebu gitumbok sa usa sa pinakadaghan pinakadaghan nga magkuan inanta incidents sa mga suicidal attempts, no? And the most common sight is the Mactan Bridge. Oh, lagi ginagil mga mbak niya, ni uban mamatay, ni uban masalbar. Basta kay dahil usa nga akong gi-interview sa akong office, akong clinic. Kung ano yung ambak magadong, isa ko magudak, nakaanak ko, nakahit-hit og methamphetamine, shabu. Now, when you take this mga mga drugs yung ani, this can alter your perception as to space. Ingon siya nga, tanaw na ko sa dagat, dak, mura na magmakawhat. Mura ko nung maabot ng dagat. So, mura po siya yung swan art, ning dive sa swimming pool. No, not considering nga, taas ba yan na kayo. So, mga distorted ang iyang perception as to space because of the effect of methamphetamine or shabu. Another reason is depression, relational problem, daghang kayong mga rason, no? Under the influence of alcohol, no? Wala nag-balance tingali. So, mao na nga maingong ko nga isog gyud siguro ta mga Cebuano, nako ika-istorya ng Amerikano nga taga Amerika, and he said that the most common site of suicide in US is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, California. They put something nga harang-harang na construction site, hoping nga ugali mo ambak masangit dito. But just the same, mukat-kat yun. So, maybe we will have to suggest to the authorities to put some deterrent there or something na maka minus-minus, mamatay din ang dapita. Or put somebody to watch 24/7, those potential people nga na intend to ambak, no? So, mao na ang sitwasyon. And then, kining mga organophosphate poisoning quite common here in Cebu because we know for a fact na this is a chemical substance. Atong mga kaigsunan sa hinter barangays will use in spraying their mangoes, flowering plants. Now, by the time that they will be depressed, they will just simply get something, a certain amount, put it in a glass or gallon of water, i-dilute nila, and take as a form of suicide attempt. Common ni sa mga babae. Sa makaraghan, akong ingnon nga ang suicide attempt is 4 times common sa mga babae. Suicide attempt na siya. Ang completed suicide, katong mapatay yun, is 4 times common sa mga lalaki because of the method nga gamiton sa mga lalaki nga kanang makapatay yun. Like firearm, stabbing, jumping from a high place, or hanging. So this is alarming, and I hope nga ang atong magigsunan sa makausap pa akong awhagon sa take this opportunity to share their psychological problems to our responders. We have a 24/7 responders. We call this the Tawag Paglaom. And our responders are, most of them are psychologists. They have been trained along this line to do something about these potentially suicidal people. And they are there to listen to your problem. And I hope na silang Sir Joel maka-project sa atong number sa Tawag Paglaom nga para nga maka-kuan ang atong mga kaigsunan. Talking about suicide is not planting the idea to the person that he will commit suicide, but on the other hand, make him aware that as a healthcare providers like me, a psychiatrist, a doctor of medicine, knows that one, the possible thing that might happen to him is to commit suicide because of his present condition.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Rene. Based on your report, Cebu is not yet considered as the suicide capital of the Philippines.
Unofficially, no? Unofficially.
Okay.
Yes, very good question. Since we started the Tawag Paglaom way back in 2015, full operation 2016, up to August of this year, 2019, we have a total of almost 3,000 calls. 3,000 calls. And in big hospitals in Cebu like Vicente Soto, where I am affiliated, we have considerable number of referrals from other departments, especially from the Department of Internal Medicine and Surgery and OB/GYN na suicide cases. We have a postpartum depression, which is one of the consideration to OB/GYN patients. I would like to share this information to our midwives, nurses working in the rural area, that postpartum depression is one of the possible things that might happen to a postpartum mother, knowing his history, na siya genetic component or genetic loading problems prior to the pregnancy, especially unwed mothers who are not prepared financially and psychologically, and complication in the delivery. So we have considerable number of postpartum mothers, I repeat, referred to us because of postpartum depression, and one of the risk for postpartum depression mother is for her to commit suicide, kill the baby, very risky, Imagine lang, kill the baby, patyo niya yung anak because wala na siya sa mayon niyang pangunauna. We have medicines nga makatambal niya available sa itong mga pharmacy.
Okay, question? M? Elena? Okay. First from our Google writer.
Yeah, mental illness is something that I'm passionate about. It's because I am a mental illness survivor. And I was diagnosed in the year 2000 when I quit first time 888 with bipolar condition. So I've learned from my doctor that it's not really just mental disease. It is medical. And the very first component is nutrients or our nutrients. So the kind of food that we eat, we have to eat fresh fruits and vegetables every morning before you eat any other food. Who ever do that here? Ikaw? Yeah. And second one, they always say that, gibiyaan sa boyfriend mong nagpakamatay. It's not the real reason. The real reason is hormonal imbalance. You cannot understand what you are feeling. When you wake up in the morning, you feel like you're dead. You don't want to do anything. There's no passion. There's nothing to look forward to. May pagmamatay ko. Ana. So, mo ng depression. So there's a very big stigma in our society. Kay moingon ganig mental illness, ay nabuang na. Kay gibiyaag boyfriend. Di gyud na mao ang kuan. Ang approach gyud nato ani. Ang approach gyud nato ani is number 1. Ang kanang mga bipolar, kanang nay mga mental disease mo na sila ang mga talented, mga passionate, mga gwapa o gwapo. Tanawa si Kwan, kanang Carmen Zeta-Jones, si Bill Clinton, si President Duterte. Bipolar, di ba? Oh. Di ba? So, mga talented. Unya, muna ko akong ang mga ginikanan magkakita ang ilang unak ang akong anak computer na may permi at bagkon permi. Unsa naman niya akong anak dili man makipag anti-social man, di man makipagkuan sa laing mga bata. Di ba? That's number 1 symptom, anti-social. Gusto ka nga loner ra ka. So, kung kita na kay mo inana inyong anak, first thing, adto dag psychologist, adto dag psychiatrist, parang doktor ba? Ayaw ingna nga, ang wadtog psychiatrist, mga buang ra. Di ba? Kay tanawa ko. Di ba? Earning dollars. So what ra? Di ba? So sayang kayang talent ba? Unya, ang usapan na ako ka-experience kaniya atong insurance guy, si Mr. Ernel. Looking good, sir. Ang problema sa diri sa Pilipinas kay ang psychological or psychiatric reasons dili appeal sa insurance. Ngano man na siya, sir?
Psychiatric reasons?
Yes.
What do you mean psychiatric reasons?
Kanang mga conditions nga parehaning bipolar.
Yeah, I understand that part, pero dili appeals insurance in what aspect? Unsa man?
Life insurance, medical
Dili i-cover,
insurance
you mean?
coverage. Dili siya covered.
Okay, sige. I-introduce pa ko nimo.
Wala, di ba?
Madiretso na kong tubag ato. Okay. Well, I've been in the life insurance sector for 22 years. I was a past president of the Life Underwriters Association of the Philippine Cebu chapter. I'm really focused sa insurance sector or business for 22 years. On the lighter side, this is not to encourage people to commit suicide, okay? But anyway, if people have the intention to do that, sa life insurance sector, we actually cover suicide after 24 months of your policy being enforced. So if you plan to commit suicide, you got a policy now, don't do anything. After 24 months, talk to your agent. If you wanna claim, so pwede na. No, but this is not to encourage people to commit suicide, okay? But yes, 2 years na siya ang iyang contestability. So naatay coverage to answer your question. Kaya di man ta kahibaw sa state sa usa ka person once they take the policy, unless kung these are celebrated cases, no. But I agree with you, Elena, right? because I just came from the States after 3 months of staying there in 18 states. I came across a lot of my friends and relatives, and talking to a psychiatrist in America or a psychologist is a very normal thing. Dini sa ato, dili pa kayo na siya acceptable. That's why there's a stigma, no? But in the US, because highly stressful Manilang society, so they need somebody to talk to. But I think it's also very cultural, because in the Philippines kita, dali ramang guta, di man kayo dako atong lugar, and then we are very sociable people. So igabot sa balay, natay problema sa opisina, na kita na to atong silingan, naglikod-lingkod sa gawas, ato dayon na siyang imbitahan og tagay. So that's one way of kaning releasing the stress, no? Wala makagay na siya sa Amerika. I noticed when I stayed with my friends and relatives there, even their kids stay at home for the entire week. Unya sila manggawas ika weekend, and then they have to drive like 2-3 hours away to a different state para lang mo relax. So that's how stressful it is, no? Pero dinhi sa toa, because friendly man ta, unya gamay ra man nato ang community, dali ra kayo ta, like mabitan na pagaw ko kay last night, tagay-tagay. Inana ba? So natay release dito sa ilaha, wala mo na nga dili kayo siya sa ato ang normal nga we go and seek a psychiatrist. Sa ilaha, normal na sa ilaha, because they say every person has a different has a mental condition at a different level lang, dili lang pareho tanan.
Okay. Thanks for that, Sir Arnel. Sir, Doc Rene?
I'd like to say something about the sharing of Ma'am Elena. No? Thank you for very open about bipolar problem. Actually, being a bipolar is not synonymous to psychosis. No? When we say bipolar, as the name implies, bi meaning it's both manic or depressed. So that you can understand me very clearly, my sample to this, to my medical student, because I am an obra maestro in Cebu. I am a classroom teacher in 4 medical schools in Cebu. So just can imagine somebody who is diabetic. If the sugar level of that person is high, because he is diabetic. If the sugar level of that person is low, he is hypoglycemic. So this is true with our brain, our mind, our behavior. If our neurotransmitter in the brain, like dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, aminobutyric acid, and everything is altered, this can cause bodily changes. Point to the bipolar. This is manifested by elated, expansive, irritable mood. If you have this triad, you are bipolar. So when your dopamine, serotonin level goes up, you're very restless, hyper-talkative, very open, outspoken. Oh yeah, hyper-talkative, outspoken. And then many people can say that he is not in his normal state of mind. No, if the serotonin levels, for example, goes down, he is depressed. So that's why we have in the market selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, for example, which is an antidepressant available in the market. Almost every day I prescribe these medications. This can at least correct the level of the neurotransmitter in our brain and hopefully can make us behave normally, acceptable to the norms and moral of the society where we are in. It's very fortunate now, this administration, that we have this mental health law. Republic Act 9745. I'm happy as a psychiatrist because at last this mental health concern is being given a look, priority by our administration. There is no health without mental health, and it doesn't mean or follow that if you go to Dr. Rene Obra, who is a psychiatrist, you are already nabuang, insane, because if you have to follow this line, wrong line of thinking, akong ingnon akong mga audience like this. Kining tanang police, security guard, coast guard, bombero, maestro, mga tug-abroad, kung we have to follow that wrong line of thinking, ang mga atong psychiatrist na buang, napalos din nila mga buang. Kaya wagtong niya sa akong opisina, not necessarily sa ako lang, kundi mga psychiatrist nga parihan akong trabaho. So I repeat, this is mental health is stigmatized, and I hope this is a high time for us to destigmatize this concern. Open our mind, as mentioned by Arnel. In US, dugay mo sa kong US, manghambog ko ninyo, dugay kong New York, kay nag-training ko dito, drug rehab, mura sa kong pasyente dito, kay immersion me, kaming Dr. Dave Baron, kadang director ron sa Argao Drug Rehab. Aware gyud ko silang culture dito nga kana tinuod, they are introvert most of them. Ug mamisita ka sa mga Pilipino dito sa New Jersey, across New York, ug wala kay appointment, sorry, di gyud ka entertainon. Kay busy man na sila. Ha? So ingana na lahi ang atong culture and ang atong pagka ta adaptive sa atong society, depende rin po na sa atong ta nakinayan.
Okay. At this point in time, we would like to acknowledge our guests, one of the invited guests for this forum, Engineer Antonio Carmelo P. Tumpar. So please come over in front, Sir Tony, because we will grill you in a moment. Okay.
Ato sang papahuayon si Engineer Tumpar na ako'y question sa hog industry. You said that 65% of the hog industry is backyard industry, sir. So the 35% imported,
35% is commercial.
commercial,
Madagko
and
na
then
farm.
65%
Backyard.
No. So is it true that kay last week din himan si Dr. Alvin Lial, ningon siya nga 100% kuno sa chicharon sa Karkar imported na tanan.
That
Wa
is
na'y lokal.
very likely na 100%, almost 100% siguro.
Unsa may kalainan, sir? Nganong daghan og kanang panit sa ma-import ikumpara sa unod?
Ang kuan manggod atong humba wa am lamig way tambok panit. So kita kusugit na mga og panit. Kusog na mga og tambok gyud.
Pero sa US ang panit ilang ilabay, di ba?
Halos panglabay na lang.
Halos panglabay. Mo nang gi-import sa barato.
Junk na nila dito.
Mga pila may kilo sa panit.
Sa gumaswito aras mga pila nga dyan? 10, 20 siguro.
10 pesos, 20 pesos ang
Maybe
kilo.
something like that siguro.
So baligya
Out
og
there mga 60, baligya lang 60 siguro.
ang landed price mga 60
Maybe,
pesos.
Maybe.
Sa ato pa,
Ginalitan
mas
na na.
barato kayo ikumpara nimo sa lokal nga mopalit kag mga 200 plus.
Di, ang panit lang.
Ang panit lang.
Panit lang.
So 10 pesos to 20 pesos per kilo imported, the landed price 60 pesos.
Possible.
Ah.
Possible like that.
Now, so ang giingon ni Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia nga nag-effect pa kuno ang iyang order nga i-ban. Pero maka-import gyapon og pork gikan sa Mindanao provided that doon na sila mga certification.
Yes, yes. Pwede ra.
So dili day total ban ang order sa governor.
From Luzon only.
From Luzon only.
Oo, Luzon.
Pero sa Visayas and Mindanao walay ban.
Okay pa. Basta na lang tayo mga permits. No?
may
Klaro
mga
atong
permits.
nilang mga papers.
Mm-mm.
Kay base niya takibawg palusot ng gikan sa Luzon. At least naagid tayo papers mo asa gid gikan ng baboy.
Katong awhag ni Dr. Alvin Lial na ang mga lamaw sa mga kananan, mga restaurant, di na gid ipagamit kay there's a tendency nga mo na sinugdanan sa isif.
Yes, dako kay na og posibilidad, dako kay nag risgo no, labi na kanang baboy gikan sa infected na baboy unya malabay na sa lamaw. Binan usay hiwa na tog baboy na man mga say tambok, kuan na tog tambok. Mga bukog, mga kuan na di kaganahan, no. Ilabay na dito, hilaw kayo mo toy risgo gyud kayo.
I see.
So maabot na dito sa na may uban manguliktag lamaw niya. O ibaligya nila. Supposed to be ilang na i-dispose og tarong. But ilang i-sideline, ibaligya nila o takibaw basig sa ilang mga empleyado lang. Basig ang company mo ilang kuan gyud na o labay gyud na sa kuan na dump site pero ang mga tao nila basig ipang baligya ba.
I see. Sa hog industry, sir, doon na ba mo'y uniform buying price? Like palay sa NFA or hog industry? Kay sometimes, God, when ako si Anhing Nap nag-support sa Cebu Farmers Cooperative, Dinis Mountain Barangay, we realized that ang batong paliton sa middleman og 4 pesos ang kilo, pag-abot sa carbon 50-60 na ang kilo. Now, in the hog industry, is there a uniform price, buying price? Aron naman po, mahamugaway po ng farmers.
Ang sabutin nimo sir is selling price sa mga
Selling price sa farmers, buying price sa kanang middleman.
Actually, ang dako kay ginansya diri sa atong industry sa middleman. So kay kani mga backyard na to, sometimes wa sila capability to sell direct ba. So moagi sila biyahidor. So ang biyahidor is the one making the biggest profit niya at the very shortest time kay igura man niya kuhaon na ihatod. Uskad Laura.
Kay diha may kausang padungko og Southern Cebu. Ang amahan gadag duha ka batang gagmay nagbaon sila, gihikot ang duha nila ka baboy kay for sale. Ingabot na lagas 4 sa hapon. Di niya ibaligya kay barato ra ang palit.
Kana tinuod yung kina sa mo na ang backyard actually kinhangan yun na mo kuan atong government o kanang murag mga trading centers
Trading
ba?
center.
Para
Shall be
diha sila
provided by the
maka
government. Kanya doon na po'y maximum, minimum price, tingali. No? Pero sa hog industry ninyo, wa mo'y trading center para mamalit.
Wala mi sa commercial. Pero na may mga trading centers like in Barili, Mantalungon, Toledo, na yung mga trading centers din na.
I see. Okay.
Pero ang kanang presyo, wala gud siya fixed na price, no? Depende gud na sa market, sa demand and supply. O sa quality sa baboy, depende gud na usahay na iba na magdagsa ang baboy daghang kay supply. Lubagon gud nila usahay ang kuan. Ang farmers luoy sa gud ang farmers.
Luoy
Kami
kayo.
sometimes we are in the mercy gud sa biyahidor, sa middleman. No? Kami dili mi ka kuan kay buhi magud, we need to pagawas na gyud na namo kay maglawog lang wa na sila kwarta, no? So we are at the mercy gud sa mga bihedor.
Thank you, sirs. Ari ko ni Dr. Rene Obra. Unsay epekto, doktor, ganing balita sa ECF o balita sa kaway tubig sa epekto isip sa tao?
Insecure ka. And if you are insecure, you feel negative about it, no? Expected na siya nga kung dili ka inuntag ang imong mindset is dili positibo. Possibly nga you have this feeling of uncertainties. This might result to emotional problem, no? Like depression, no? So nagkaduol na ang Pasko, nakinaiya naman nato ng kuan kanang natay lechon. Gani karong gabi namin lechon dito sa Sugod sa Don Leyte kay mag-reunion mi sa mong high school. Dili man kumpleto ang kasal o pista o lechon, ma'am. So hopefully atong i-consider ang giingon nilang Sir John og ni Jonathan nga dili makapikto sa tao ang ASF. Ang meaning sa ASF katong wa makakuan kay African swine fever, no? Nagikan ni of course as the implies sa Africa, no? Layo-layo baya to pero maduol naman lagi tungod sa atong mga advanced transportation means karon, no? So why too big? Of course. Ang atong body weight, Sir Elias, is made up of water, no? Bulk sa atong body weight tubig. So kung what tayo tubig, may dehydrated ta. So what will happen if may dehydrated ta? Wala ba nang ang atong utok, di na mo function 100%. O kung atong cognitive functioning is affected because we lack electrolytes o fluids, decision making na to apektuhan. So goes without saying nga ang atong activities of daily living di na 100% effective.
Okay, ari ko ni Sir Arnel. Since October is a life insurance month, unsay imong ikatambag sa mga millennials, mga batanon? Ang mga batanon ba mo'y paborito sa mga insurance sa agents o kini mga tiguang nga padung na sa kwan?
Pre-departure area. Okay. mo kuha lang kog statistics pod sa 100 million Filipinos sa 2015 census. Karon I think mga 110 naman siguro. There's a very small percentage ana nga insured. Dili magud tanan 110 million ang ma-insure because only about 60% maoray insurable. The reason for that is one of the requirement to become insurable is your ability to pay. Makabayad ka. Yan di mo good tanan makabayad. Mga dili tanan insurable. Pwede unta i-insure but di man makabayad. So, let's just say 60% of the 110 million mo na ang insurable. Pero the sad fact is that sa Pilipinas, only about 10% of the 60% are insured. So gamay pa kayo og penetration rate ang insurance diri sa atong nasod. Kay gamay pa ang siguro ang understanding sa tao ani na napugya po stigma kay ang kasagaran magtuwa ni nga nanunglo kay nga namukuha ta ana, di ba? But insurance is very simple. As to your question sa millennials, yes, nindot unta i-cover ang millennials because they're easier to qualify, easier for them to qualify kay healthier man sila. No? And the premise nga bata pa sila. And then, cheaper po ang premium when you're younger. But the thing is, ang millennials po, ang ilang thinking is, bago man ko naka-income, enjoy ako sa kong kwarta. So they never think about that part. No? Now, what is life insurance? It is just advanced planning. Advanced planning for any of life's eventualities. Kung masakit ta, ma-disabled ta, kay kanintanan, may exempted ani. All human beings, we could get sick. We could get disabled because of an accident. We are all going to grow old if we are not going to die young. Di ba? Kitang tanan mga matay man ta, kitang tanan matiguang. So for any of these eventualities, dapat natay preparation. Now, insurance is very simple. What you put in is what you get. If you put in less, you get less. If you put in more, you get more. Now, if you're a millennial and 21 years old ka, degree holder, na nakay trabaho, if you start now, because of the law of compounding interest, in the next 20 years, kung 21 ka plus 20, 41 ka, dako na kayo ang value, imong fund value, imong pondo sa imuhang program. Because, taas man nga ta ni grow ang kwarta. Ibig sa kompyuto na nato karon, if you start late, at 40 na ka mag-start because you want to retire at 60, you only have 20 years for your money to grow. But if you started at 25, to 65 na kay 40 years sa imong kwarta nga nitubo. So dako kay nang diferensyahan. Dili gyud maka-compete bisag unsa pa kadak ang kwarta imong ibutang at age 40 kung nagsugod kag late. Mo nang mas may masugod kag sayo. Anyway, insurance is not expensive. Kay naman ta gitawag og custom built or tailor-made plans. So kung unsa ray kaya sa imong budget, ang what is important because all life insurance companies are stable and the life insurance industry has been in the global community for over 2 centuries. So, in fact, the oldest existing life insurance company in the Philippines is Sun Life of Canada. I don't represent that company, pero I would like to make a special shout out kay kaning they really exist as the oldest existing life insurance company operating in the country. But the rest are over 100 years, Philem Life, Insular, and those who haven't reached 100 years are also over 100 years outside the country. Let's say Manulife, AXA, which is a French company, Blue Life, which is a British company. So all these companies are stable. What is important is that you talk to the right agent. Pagita ang saktong ahente, professional ba ni siya, focused ba ni siya, serious ba ni siya sa iyang trabaho, nga makatabang nimo.
My last question before pasultion ni Sir Art Barrett si Engineer Tumpar. My last question to Noel Raffles. How important for mayors, governors, and any other planners ang inyong census? Census of business, industries, people.
Yes, sir. It's really important dito kayo. In fact, statistics is the basis, no, for planners, policy maker, decision maker, mga development planners. Kay unsay mga project or mga program kinahanglan na sila nga mga ma-target. So it should be based on the official statistics. On the part of the government, like particularly sa tuang Congress, Senate o sa lower house, mo sila yung lawmakers, every now and then nagkuha gina sila og kanang mga data from PSA, being official statistics gi-generate sa government. For example, sa infrastructure, kung dunay particular area nga nagkadako ang population, so makita nila sa result, official result from the census of population generated by PSA, ana nila itubag ang mga panalitan construction of additional roads, no, katong padung ato anong lugar kay daghan kayong mga nagpuyo o niya bridge pa ron, no, mga taytayan kay kanang lugar kaning islaha, daghan na kayo ang nagpuyo base sa census, so ana nila ibase ang proyekto nga pag-construct og bridge para sa maong pag-connect sa maong lugar. Unya sa health, of course, importante kayo. In fact, kinato ang mga Department of Health, mga studies nila, kinahanglan every time doon na sila yung mga health assistance, nagit sila basis po sa statistics. We have National Demographic and Health Survey nga doon ay ma-generate nga mga statistics. One example is kining mother and child health situation. So ang usa ka lawmaker mo pasar siya balaod, mo sponsor siya balaod to answer this common illness or disease nga nakita base sa results sa NDHS or National Demographic and Health Survey. And by the way, sa labi na ang ato ang kining census which mag-conduct na punta, mag-update ta next year, Census of Population and Housing 2020. Ana na po, daghan na po ato ang mga ang gobyerno, particularly kay concern kayo nga nagpaabot sa result ni ana para sa updated nga population sa whole Philippines for basis na po sa mga programa. In fact, ang ato pong United Nations is always reminding us, not only the Philippines but other countries as well, nga magsigi na og conduct of census of population, update sa mga tao sa tibuok kalibutan kay doon na lagi issue on food kining shortage in the near future. That's why doon na sa emphasize, in fact, sa mga discussion nga ang ato ang agriculture naman ato ang mga sila sa kining hag, no, agriculture, livestock, kaning mga poultry raiser, kalabi na kaning sa farm yun nga mao ni ato ang promote mayo aggressive promotion or labi na ang ato ang mga kabatalunan ron, millennials nga most of them wala na dili na ganahan, labi na bisag anak pa og farmer di na ganahan manghuma kay init, daghan abog lapok mga eskwela, labi na makat-on na sa ato ang kining technology ron, lifestyle, no, dili mabiyaan ang ato ang mga kining kaumahan. So ang atong population is still growing, although dili ang ato ang trend, meaning ang annual population growth rate medyo declining, but still the population is exploding yapon. We are expected to reach next year sa atong projection, census population housing, we are expected to reach 109 million. As of 2015, official results sa census population in 2015 as of August 1, ang atong population whole Philippines ni-register ta og 100.9 million.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Noel. Good for the hog raisers. Yung na-demand, no? Ang supply lang atong paabuton niya. Okay, so, Sir Tony, let's go straight to the point, no? Just recently, the city government or the city mayor of Lapu-Lapu signed an kining mihimo og kontrata with bulk water supplier from Manila nga aduna nay no less than 100 cubic meters of water a day sa syudad sa Lapu-Lapu. The mayor boasted nga to the upunganons nga di na sila maproblema ng tubig. Now, considering that the supply is kining desalinated water and then the price is more or less mahal gamay, so as a bulk water supplier also, do you want to make a Swiss challenge to the proposal?
Dahil salamat. Sorry for being late. I just came in from Coron, Busuanga. Very sorry for the organizer for that. No? I think what is important is we have water. No, I think that's very important. But we should also try to weigh the affordability of water for people to pay. No, especially the poor. And having that, if the mayor has already done that, and just like what Ayala did before, no, it was being challenged by the Cebu Bulk joint venture, led by Ayala in the northern part of Cebu. It was challenged, no, by no less than Governor Alvarez, but later on. There were some price changes, no? So, what is really important is the government has established a certain policy and guidelines, and I think we do have a good governance now under the leadership of Duterte, and we hope that if there will be challengers, it should be considered well also, no? I'm not saying that we will challenge it. We do not know the terms yet. But desalination is really the future of the country. And in fact, it's not only going on here in Cebu, but also in Metro Manila. I was just reacting to some emails coming from some major companies in the Bay Area that they would like to sign up already, primarily because of issues of water supply, no? So, I think having such proposals agreed by the mayor is a good indications that some businessmen are willing to invest and will solve the problem, and we will welcome everybody to do that, no? I hope I'm answering your question, sir.
Sir Tony, who will set the price? Is it the end users, the water district? Let's say, for instance, 2 weeks ago, di balibara nila, wa nila dawaga ang offer sa aboitis na the consortium because the price of the water is too high, no? 80 pesos or something, no? For desalinated water in Mactan. So, karon I don't know how much is the price, basta murag nakaganan siya kuno ang city government of Lapu-Lapu og 7 pesos og imong ibase ang price previous proponent nga mo supply untag bulk water supply for Lapu-Lapu City.
Yes, I heard of that also, no? But you know, supply of water is very public and very political, just like what happened in the previous bulk water supply, the Cebu Bulk, no? And it is also under the scrutiny of the very free press, or like 888, no? That is trying to look into that and probably also try to safeguard the interest of the people of Cebu, no? For me, everybody is welcome to propose their own idea, but in the final analysis, it will be the Metro Cebu Water District, if it is bulk water supply, that will decide on that. And we do hope that after all this squabbling, I don't know what is going on now because I was out of Cebu for a while. I do not really know what's happening with the Metro Cebu Water District Board and its management. I do hope that the mayor and the governor can really settle it right away, and I don't know if LOA is still controlling it, or you'll never know unless there will already be a solution in the MCWD organization. I think everything will be hanging, Just like an example we did with Compostela, we had a agreement with the municipality to propose a bulk water in Metro Cebu Water District. And luckily, it was reviewed and reviewed. It took 15 years for Metro Cebu to finally decide to buy that water at 17 pesos. And that's already very good for the coming year, that will be supplying more than 20,000 households in the northern part, and probably will be increasing up to 15,000 cubic meters a day. So these are good indications that the pressure of the public clamoring for more water really also put on the tools the political scenario or political, I don't know, what's happening now in the water industry. But as I have mentioned earlier with your group here, that it would be better that politics can immediately settle out this problem and cooperate with each other to really focus on serving the people.
Okay, yes, Sir Tony. For an example, the local government unit has already signed an agreement with a certain bulk water supplier, and the price, the agreed price is, let's say, 57 pesos per cubic meter. And then we'll try to inform MCWD that they have already an agreement with the bulk water supplier. The price is this much, 57 pesos per cubic meter. And then MCWD, just like what they had before, the price or the ceiling price is only up to 40 pesos per cubic meter for desalinated water in that particular area. Do you think ilahan nang i-accept or ilahan nang the water for that matter?
A very good question, but I'm not MCWD. But essentially, it is a pre-market, and as I've said, I've offered a long time ago, 15 years, already, and the starting offer was, I think, 13, 12 pesos before, that it has increased, But I do hope that, as I've said, the press and the public, especially Cebu, can very well scrutinize all these. I know we have proposed to MCWD certain desalination, seawater desalination in the Maricondon area, and the other one is in MEPS 1, that should be serving Punta Engaño area. Both brackish and desalination, and the Metro Cebu Water District group, the board and the previous board and the management before already considered that, since the price that we're giving was only 50 pesos for the seawater desalination, and I think 35 pesos for brackish water. That is far probably lower. The only advantage with Mactan Rock, as I have mentioned earlier, is these plants that we have already are existing. We do need to just expand it, so the reaction time that we have committed, if that was accepted in the normal way, probably early next year we will have that water, for the MEPS 1, and the one that is going to Maricondon and for Cordoba area, that's another 10,000, but would have been done before the end of the year, But I do hope that the two mayors, they have been supporting this project, including the mayor of Lapu-Lapu and the mayor of Cordoba, since we were called for a forum and we made that proposal together with to Cebu Water District, since it was the only proposal that can immediately respond, plus the price was better than the one being proposed now by other proponent. I do hope that they will also still consider that since there is a new organization that is, I don't know if it is going to be finalized this month or next month, but the longer they will be unsettled, the longer will be our solution to this water problem.
Or, sir, what kind of mental firepower or capacity na daghan namang gipamatay unsa man ang klase sa mental firepower capacity na killing is parang normal na lang. There are so many crimes but no criminals.
That's a very good question, sir. No?
Ang question, what kind of mental capacity ang natabo sa tong ubang society even in Cebu or nationwide?
Yes, asa ko magsugod na niya. Actually, I'm in and out sa jail. Ako in and out ko sa jail. Not because I am an inmate, but many times, kung wala pa ma-ready akong report, na schedule na may hearing sa court, because part of my job as a psychiatrist is to appear in court as an expert witness. Halos kada simana ko diha. Muna po kong abogado. So, kung wala pa ko ma-ready sa akong report, musod ko nga to sa prisuhan.
Suot ka.
Suod ko. Kaya akong interview, kaya kung mulat pa court order, pa-release, di na ko kaapas. So, aware gyud ko nga daghan kayo ng mga inmates da susud sa atong prisuhan, nga moingon bitaw sila person deprived of liberty. Na mo na ilang marka silang t-shirt. Why I'm saying this? Because not all naa sa prisuhan mga criminals gyud. Mga victims lang sila of injustice, nga walay capacity to hire a lawyer, ano bitaw. So, going back to your question, unsa man kind of mental status or state ning mga tao nga mopatay og tao, no? Actually, we have people to whom we call mga repeaters, mga recidivists, mga criminals gyud, no? Nga dili ingog homicidal sila, kundi murderers sila, na? As we all know in law, the difference between homicide and murder is that murder is planned, deliberate. Homicide, it just so happen that you happen to kill somebody because maybe you just protected yourself. So these people who will deliberately kill another person for some reasons, natay mga dili man likayan, ako lang isulti, natay mga hard killers, mga serial killers na for this is their means of livelihood, no? For material things, for money, no? I'm going to give you, say for example, ng mga moneyed person, I'm going to give you this much. You kill Mr. So-and-so. 50% down, 50% pagkahumana. Naay mga ingon ana. Natay mga pasyente nga ingon ana nga moabot sa korte nya ang pangutana sa judge nako sa namo. Doc, what was the state of mind of this accused before, during, and after the commission of the alleged crime? It's very difficult to determine. Maybe after, but before and during, I cannot say unsa man ni siya, buang-buang pa din, pabuang-buang lang, because we cannot rule out the possibility of malingerers. There are people who are malingerers. Who are these people? They try to present or, mga signs and symptoms of somebody who is bipolar, somebody who is psychotic, just to evade or do away with the penalty, no? I can give you a good example. There was one time when a police colonel, pwede ka kong i-mention nangan?
Ay na lang.
Pwede?
Ay na lang.
Pwede na lang. But a police colonel here in Cebu, who was gunned down, patay yun si colonel. Ano it so happen nga ang accused na hearing. I was there in the court attending to another case. And these jail guards know me. Because every now and then, they will bring in patients to Vicente Soto. Department chairman ko diha. Puta na ako ang guard. Iko, sir, why is it that he is not in BBRC uniform? Kaya naka-orange t-shirt man uban siya, wa. Yung sumuli problema na budak. Kaya kabalo siya hearing niya. Then he will deliberately look for some dirt, butang niya, mga hugaw, mga oil, mga unsa diha, make it appear that he is really a crazy guy, person. Ngamurog buang siya tanawon, kaya hugaw kayo niya. Kuan. So, although one of my colleague, dili na ko mention angan, nag-mention nga kuan gani siya has been under treatment for psychiatric problem for so long. Ang gingon dito nga he is diagnosed to have schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is the end of the line. It's like a cancer in internal medicine, no? Like psychosis. That is our medical term for psychosis, insanity, schizophrenia nga mong tawag na. So although there was a report by my colleague nga kining si Mr. Suanso nga allegedly the assailant of Colonel usa ka schizophrenic, wa mo to ang judge, sir. Ang presiding judge wa mo to. So, to make a long story short, this accused, the convicted God, and he is now languishing a life sentence imprisonment in Muntinlupa. So, there are really people who will do something for material things, material gain, no? And there are anti-socials, no? Who are these anti-socials? These are people who will do something against the law. And 85% or 80% of these inmates inside the jail now are anti-socials. The remaining percentage are just person deprived of liberty. So muna ako tubag, sir. I hope na-satisfied ka.
Beautiful answer. Guwapo. What about the Ninja Cup?
Ninja Cup. Okay, yeah. Ako man ang trabaho lagi kay we are in the mental health, no? Now, as a mental health provider, whether I will accept it or not, involved me sa mga about drug-related problems. Drug-related problems. So, we know for a fact nga naay mga pulis nga among pasyente uban. I'm not single out, wala ko single out ang police force. Na mga doktor, na lawyer, na kan mga people with high rank in the religious sector. All walks of life, no? Tanan, wala exemption. From the top to the bottom. So, could be possible. Because, katuloy, nabasa na ito yung newspaper, art, nabasa na to, it's no longer a secret, nga ma-recycle lagi ang uban. No? Nga, butang na to, 10 kilos, possible. 5 na i-declare, sunogon or unsaon, ang 5, ma-recycle.
So, sir, last question for you. You have a beautiful response, no? Nindot, educational, informative. Kung saan bang imong the best, the nearest solution to solve that problem?
About the Ninja Cup?
Yes. Ang etc.
Hindi ko authority siguro. I think we have to be very strict about recruiting. That's why, Sir Bobby, no? Sir Bobby Amoni siyang komandan sa ROTC sa una. Pitindagan ng push-up na ko. Ano niya? So, ang akong recommendation is maybe we'll have to be very strict about recruitment. There was a time usa ko sa mga signatories sa mga Coast Guard recruits. Ato ko sa North Reclamation sa Manila. Usa ko sa mga sign kung pwede ba ka mag Coast Guard o di ba? Na din sa PNP namatay atong kaugalingon nga Region 7 nga recruiting mga sila mo testing dia. So my suggestion to my colleagues, ang trabaho mga psychologists, psychiatrists is we must be very somewhat strict in the recruitment. Nga dili ta maka-recruit og somebody with a questionable personality. Each one of us has our personality type, character, character analysis or character traits, no? So, kung naa siya yung mga magawas mo na sa psychological testing kung unsang kind of person you are. Although it's not conclusive, but it is recommendatory. I mean, has some basis, na? So, tagaan naman sila testing, mugawas diha ang imong personality. Like, example, questions like, when I was young, blank. My likes, blank. My dislikes, blank. If I'm angry, how will I express my anger? So, these are psychological batteries of examination nga mo guide as mental health care providers to recruit somebody who will be assigned to this delicate job of being a policeman or a military man who will handle firearm?
Forgive me if I will ask another question for you. Sige, gwapo yung mga response, no? Kaning,
Kanang guwapo, sir, ako na.
sir, kana bang, kining pag-recruit, no? Dagang mga pulis, mga buutan, mga good boy, law-abiding enforcer. Pero nasa uban, na siguro nakalusot siya for whatever reason nakalusot, na questionable na na mental capacity. So, unsa man wala nila ni parehas imong giingon na mo-undergo og series of mental examination, lusot ni sila. So, munang naiuban mga maldito, mga di maminaw og instruction, basta patuyang na sa ang gustong mag-ninja cap o etc.
Mayo kay na siya nga question. Like the firemen, ako sa mo sign na nila. Although not all, usa ko mo sign na nila. Whether madawat pagka bumbero, di ba? Ako mo sign na. After a certain amount of time, ma-promote man ni sila. Gikan sa pinaka-lowest rank, hantod maabot sila nagranggo. So along the way, they will still have to undergo series of examination. So although mura na nag-formality lang, pero magawa siguro diha kung after several years kung wa ba mausab ang imong pananaw sa kinabuhi kay na material things manggod magka-tempt magana siya. So before kay promote i-examine sa kag-usab.
Okay, thank you, sir.
For our panelists, let's start with you, John. Our parting statement to our...
As representative sa mga hog raisers dire sa Visayas, we would encourage everybody still to continue to eat pork. It's safe. And second is, we should protect the Visayas and Mindanao from being infected with ASF. Kaya ang inyong concern party ka ng lechon or shortage sa lechon or meat, mas mo grabe na kung masudlan ta dire. Wa na gyud no i-supply, dili ra shortage, wa na gyud supply. So it is very important that ang protection nato dire sa Visayas Mindanao is very important.
Yes, Sir Anthony.
More po akong ang gisulti no John, ang pork with or without ASF is still safe to eat. No? Kay kanang ASF no namatay pareha sa dengue, namatay incubation time na let's say sa dengue 1 week man incubation time. Kung man kay symptoms wa kay landat. No, after that, di ka musugod og hilanat. So kato on day 1 infected na tana. Pero wa pa na siya maunsa ba. So kanang siya pareha ra sa ASF, safe pa na siya unless na siya clinical signs. Kung na siya clinical signs ang NMIS, muna na siya mo check up dito sa slaughterhouse kung fit pa na or di ba.
Thank you very much, Sir Anthony. Sir Dr. Rene.
Yes, as a medical doctor, especially nag-specialize ko sa field sa psychiatry, I'd like to say there is no health without mental health. No? Ayaw na nag-stigmatize na kay kitang tanan ma-anxiety, kitang tanan masubo if there is a valid reason. So, I'd like to say, ako mga classmates sa high school, sa St. Thomas Aquinas Academy, especially to our class president, Engineer Greg Reyes. Parintin ni mo, Art? Mga Reyes. Kita-kita ta tonight sa balay ni classmate Henry Filnar sa Sugod, Southern Leyte. Dagang salamat.
Okay, so Sir Tony, nasa ni balay sa Sugod, Southern Leyte. Sir Arnel.
Okay, so I cannot not overemphasize the value and importance of having a life insurance program. Kay kitang tanan human beings, we are going to be subjected to life's eventualities. So masakit man ta, ma-disable ta, matiguang og mamatay. So we need to have income replacement or income protection because life insurance is not for those who die, but for those who go on living. Kaya kung may namatay nga breadwinner or income earner, dili man na nga muundang taog at ipaputol ang VECO kay namatay na ang income earner o di na tamo kaning magpabutang og tubig, no? Or di na ta mag-eskwela, mapadayon man ta. So we need to plan for that because life insurance is just advanced planning. Thank you.
Aside from life insurance, travel insurance, kay suluyan na kita, magkaidaran. No, kapit ka na gabi ising laag. Okay, Sir Noel.
Salamat. Nagsaulog pa gyapon mi sa National Statistics Month for this month, October 30th. No? Ang theme is Data Innovation Key to a Better Nation. Next week, mag-conduct mi og provincial elimination sa Philippine Statistics Quiz, wherein ang mga contestants or mga entries na or representing mga colleges and universities, no? Freshman college enrollee. So that is November 7 next week, and then for the regional elimination the following week, November 12, then ang atuang national finals, which will be held in Manila by December na, ang date wala pa makuhan. We have produced already 2 national champions from Central Visayas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Noel. Sir Tony.
Yeah, thank you very much for 888 for inviting me again, no? And I do hope that we're able to contribute to the some ideas that can really help us in our water lacking of water in Metro Cebu. And as I've said, we really need to have a very good teamwork, both the private sector and the government, and also the Metro Cebu Water District, to really come up with the best formula. If we are not in the talking terms, just like what we're doing here, we will never reach a certain alternative that will be the best for all. No? So I think I will be putting a challenge, no, to 888 that maybe you should invite MCWD, the governor, the mayors, and everybody to talk about it, no? Because I think the best idea will be ventilated with this kind of forum. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sir Tony. We invited already the 3 local government executives. Nagyaw-yaw ko sa media when in a forum like this, ni kakak man, I don't know, including the provincial governor. Okay, for in behalf of our regular host, overall coordinator of this program, Sir Eli Baquero, this is your alternate host, Art Barrett. Thank you very much and see you next week.